Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. This is going to be your weekly energy reading, carrying you through the energy of the 22nd through the 29th for the beautiful sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Everything you need to know is below in the description box for you and your collective. Welcome to Scorpio season, where Mars, Mercury, and the Sun is in Scorpio. Okay. And let's see, I hope this Scorpio season finds you well and in good spirits. By the time this video is dropped, your eclipse, that is the big ticket item this week, eclipse video is up for your viewing and listening pleasure. Go and check that out. In the description, in the pinned comment, there will be all of the playlists for last month, as well as the breakout channels that I have. And so I encourage you to go and watch those videos there and catch up, as well as follow me on TikTok. Let's get cracking. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We are starting this particular week out with a Six of Pentacles, Four Wands in the Heart place, and the Knight of Pentacles. So obviously Pentacles is on the mind. And as we start out with Six Pentacles, we are in an energy of feeling balanced. Pentacles are all about, obviously, especially this particular card, we're talking about an energy of, gratitude, generosity, community support, sharing. All right. That's what this is. This card often depicts the give and take, or the fact that there's a constant give and take in relationships. Sometimes you're on the giving end and sometimes you're on the receiving end. This card is a good card for remembering the in-between. So it really depicts the give and take, that shadowy part, or the line between sometimes I give, sometimes I take. Also, like sometimes I lead and sometimes I need to follow. So that is what this week could be bringing you. This eclipse as a Cancer, Sun, and Rising hit you in the 11th house. I won't go into that because that video is already out there for your viewing pleasure. So this is the energy that surrounds you. So that's not a bad energy. Be open to receiving generosity and also be generous with others when you are in a position to do so. And that is where I feel like that's not a bad energy to be surrounded around. In the heart place, we do have a Four of Wands. Something is being celebrated, which is great. I do appreciate that energy. So with Four Wands, some of the things that you could have, encountered this particular week, it's about celebrations, sometimes of the wedding variety, celebrating some type of accomplishment, Cancer. And that could have been anything. And when I'm looking at Six Pentacles, something that you've given out finally has come back to you. But this is the card of marriage. So if it doesn't indicate marriage for you, this is celebrations of any type. So weddings, parties, reunion, maybe stability, home, and belonging. The card does depict celebrations when you look at the two individuals on the card. But this is also about an important milestone. So maybe there's a milestone that you are celebrating this particular week. Congratulations for that. And sometimes it's just about celebrating with our loved ones, our family, our friends, and community. So if this is hitting you in your 11th house, you can bring that. If this is about this eclipse, this is also the last of this eclipse. So maybe you're celebrating that you've come this far. Needless to say, that's where you are. I'm going to tell you that it feels like more of what you put out is finally coming back to you, because we do have a Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about the energy of abundance moving towards you. It is about practicality, reliability, efficiency, hard work, commitment, and patience. So maybe you have finally put in what you put in at work is finally coming back to you. The Knight of Pentacles reminds us, that there is fulfillment at the end of every cycle. So now that you have you know, just wrapped up by the end of this week a brand new or a old cycle, a 2-year cycle. And this eclipse is highlighting that. And this is the last of it. Maybe now you will begin to get what you put out, you're finally getting back in the form of abundance. So congratulations for that. Oh, and yes, I am going to corroborate that because the past shows us 10 wands. So this has been an uphill battle. This has been an uphill battle for you. 10 wands indicates that struggle, that feeling completely like you are fighting an uphill battle and finally being done with that, which is also great. All of the burdens and responsibilities and obligations and duty and stress and the burnout that you had in the past has finally led us to 6 Pentacles. So that means that what you put out, you are finally getting back. It seems like that is definitely the theme of your reading this week. Top of the deck does show 2 wands. So maybe you finally got the courage to step up for yourself. You know, the 10 of wands reminds us that life does not come without corresponding baggage and responsibility. But I feel like what you celebrated in your heart, even if it is a small battle, even if it wasn't recognition by somebody else, Cancer, you're doing the damn thing because you feel like you survived. And this is the vibe that I'm getting for you. Now, when we go into 2 wands, that is at the top of this deck, now you are planning, making decisions, leaving the comfort and taking risks. So in a nutshell, wrapping this up, it really does feel like the following. You put in work, and now all of that struggle and strife and sacrifice is coming back to you because you've already done everything that you were supposed to do. And now you're finally getting your just due. Those, I'm not going to necessarily say your ships are coming in, Cancer. I feel like this is more of an energy of you just finally getting back what you put out. And what you put out was, you did deal with a lot of uphill battles and fights and responsibilities as depicted with this 10 wands. But now we're in the energy of calm, and now you're finally getting it back. That's what it feels like this week for you. Now, next week's video, when we're highlighting, I believe, let's see, Pisces, one second. When we will be talking about, Saturn going direct in Pisces, we're going to go back and talk about this retrograde and kind of see what the energy is surrounding that. But as far as this week is concerned, and this is a hell of an eclipse cycle that we just went through, I will take this. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Now, there's nothing that remains, but I'm going to honorable mention that this 4 of Wands in your heart is enough. I mean, listen, this is you celebrating a milestone, and whatever that milestone is to you, that's all that matters. I'm just going to tell you, like, when it comes down to what can be celebrated, you've accomplished something that you've set out to accomplish, Cancer, and that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Always a pleasure. I will see you next week when we do it again. We will be highlighting October 29th through November the 5th. Bye, guys.